How's it going, everyone? Sinister of the Gamer section bringing you another review, and today's review is Look Mom No Computer for Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and 5, and PC. You play as Sam Battle, an inventor who shrunk himself into a subatomic level and is joined by his sidekick Cosmo. Now both of them are tasked to repair electronics across town and stop the evil AI at its source. This game is a love letter to retro games from the 80s, and the real Sam Battle took his love for creating new contraptions with old hardware. He's bringing his experience to the video game, and the graphics have the old school pixel look, with the character sprites having their own detailed look to it. The level designs of the open world and the inside electronics is good. You can go inside the circuit board and find rogue computer parts. The color scheme is a mix of pixel art with neon colors, fit the aesthetic, of that retro feel. A la giving an old school feel. With this game, you have the real world, where Sam comes from, and the circuit world where he goes in there and fights the rogue AI, respectively. This game runs great at 4K and it runs smoothly at 60 frames per second on the Series X version, and the dialogue is told via text screen whenever Sam or Cosmo are talking to NPCs in either world. This game doesn't take itself too seriously, especially Cosmo, who belts out his humor. The music fits the tone of the game, but the sound effects are decent. I dig the vibe of this game with the retro modern look, and the presentation is good overall. Look Mom No Computer is a twin-stick shooter where players fight unusual enemies ranging from old computer parts to frozen food. The controls feel smooth, but certain stages like the ice level are slippery and make movement harder and leaving players vulnerable to attacks. You play as Sam and Cosmo working together to complete objectives and defeat a rogue AI. Shooting constantly causes your weapon to overheat and forcing you to take cover until it cools down. The game also includes some grinding since enemies reappear once you leave the room and reappear. Boss fights at the end rewards you, with new abilities that will help you later in the game. Fans of twin-stick shooters find this worth trying out. The game has several issues that prevented it from reaching its full potential. One of the problems is the repetitive music loop, although it can be turned off. And it's not ideal for a long play session, especially if you're prone to headaches or eye strain. It'd be easier just to play in spurts. And some of the levels can feel frustrating, particularly the freezer stage, because the slippery movements make it easier for enemy projectiles to hit you and knock you back, forcing you to restart that area all over again. Additionally, Cosmo contributes very little, in the beginning, but however, it's, once you power him up, then he can help you out better. Even though you could be doing most of the heavy lifting yourself until you can get your upgrades. Because of these drawbacks, the game falls short of being truly great. For that, I give Look Mom No Computer a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that is the Gamer section. Be sure to hit like button on the video, and please subscribe to the channel.